male lead is not going to let his middle school bully go. He's getting his revenge, and revenge by going against this dude's father. So he gets recordings and evidence against this dude. This dude loved to lay hands on his female clients. He would hire women to sleep with him, and he had diseases. And he made sure everyone knew this. He sent the recordings and evidence to everybody in their neighborhood, and then he also sent it to the police. The middle school bully's mom tries to get him pulled out of school, and they were going to move somewhere else, and she was going to divorce her husband over this. And she's furious and upset over this. The middle school bully is also upset with this. He sees the main character and male lead. He starts blaming the male lead for everything. The main character is protecting the male lead. He gets physically assaulted, or at least attempted a physical assault against him, and the male lead protects him. This is when his mother shows up, and she's also accusing the male lead of everything, even though it's her own husband's fault. Her husband shows up because she's furious at them, and they get into a physical altercation. And the middle school bully's teacher shows up and tries protecting the mother from the father, and they get security to get him thrown out. Yes, it's a whole scene. And later, after the events, because the police have to show up and they have to take accounts of what happened, the middle school bully gets a moment alone from the male lead because the main character had gone off for a bit, and he's like, "Oh, you were the one, weren't you?" And the male lead admits to it, that he was the one who had set them up. He made sure that everyone knew how scummy his father was. Obviously, this upsets the middle school bully, and he's like, "Are you ever going to let us go? You're already ruining my life." And the male lead's like, "For now, I'm going to let you go." Because he's going to let him go for a little bit, because he's planning to go against the first scum family. So he's going to give this guy a break for a bit, but he's not going to let this dude go. The moment the dude's father's out of prison, he's going to target them once more. The first scum ex's cousin, he sends a blackmail text message to the main character saying that he was going to reveal the male lead's identity, his background, his mother's identity to everybody at the school. That's why he's not been at school, was because he was looking into their backgrounds. And nothing's done about it in the first book. That is literally where it leaves off about the blackmail. Nothing more is done with it in the first book. It might be showing up in the second book. And yes, I've read this before, but it's been a while since I read it. Like a while, probably years since I read it online. And the translation was not the greatest. It was a fan translation. And it was kind of like if Google Docs did the translation. Like, I enjoyed reading it, but there were times I was a little confused because the pronouns were sometimes wrong and there was mistranslations throughout of it. But that is where it leaves here. And I can't wait for book 2 so I can read book 2. So the school tyrant that the middle school bully was a lackey to, and that, they took him from, and involved a whole scene of like beating people up to get hold of the middle school bully. Yes, this dude, after seeing all of what the main character did to his brother's lackeys and the thugs, he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to be the school tyrant anymore. I'm going to stick to the straight and narrow. I'm going to get my education straight. Like, I'm not doing this anymore." So he gives up his title of school tyrant. So he's now the ex-school tyrant. And the person behind him is taking the place as school tyrant. And this school tyrant decides to mess with the main character by messing with the main character's lackey, because he took the spot his lackey had already claimed for his basketball game. And the main character's not just letting this. He tells the dude, "Hey, let's stick to our education. You were this second person who asked the spot. He had already asked the spot, so you need to be kind and give it back." And they're literally having an edge off. Like a literal fight off. It's not physical yet, but he's like literally putting out his aura. And this dude is trying to put his aura out while the lackey behind the main character's like, "No, no, 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 dude. Save your life. Run for it. Go. I've seen what this kid can do. Just go for it." Which the lackey's desk mate, who has not seen the main character do this before, is literally confused because the main character looks like a porcelain doll. Looks like he could be easily beaten up, so he thinks the lackey was stupid for dragging the main character into this. And their classmates who are watching this, typically the girls who very much ship the male lead and the main character together, are enjoying seeing the main character have a face off with this dude and can't wait until they see these two fight. Like, they have their phones out and ready to record every single moment. Luckily, a teacher shows up and stops the fight, And guess who only gets punished? The school tyrant. Because again, the main character looks like a fragile little doll. Now, the main character has to write what happened, but he's not being punished like the other dude is, which just does not make the dude happy. The dude sends the main character a fight off letter, basically, let's meet up and fight at this time. And the main character's like, yeah, we're gonna fight. I'm gonna show you who's daddy. He literally tells the dude this. He goes, your son and I'm daddy, just know that. He also makes sure the forum knows that he's ready to face off this dude and he's gonna have this dude be calling him daddy. Like, I love him so much. I love the interaction between the main couple. Like, they are hilarious because the male lead is constantly flirting with the main character, and either it goes over the main character's head or the main character realizes his husband is teasing him, because a lot of the times when the male lead is flirting with the main character, he's teasing him, and the main character gets so pouty about it. Or he snarks off at the male lead. They're literally snarking at each other. They're teasing each other. They're flirting with each other. Their female classmates see it. They're like shipping it big time. They're like, oh yeah, they're so dating. They will be dating. And I can't wait until they do. Like, I am kicking my feet waiting for these two to finally get together. But I know it's going to take forever because every single time a transmurgator transmurgates into a book, it takes them forever to realize their feelings or typically realize their love interest loves them back. Either takes the whole first book or takes several books for it to happen. And I can't remember how long it takes these guys to get together because, again, it's been a long time and I did not finish it. On the contents pages, there's a little cute bird. I don't know why there's a bird because a bird has not shown up in this book yet. I guess a bird will show up sooner or later. Because again, I don't remember since the last time I read it. I don't remember a bird showing up, but here's a bird in the contents. And at every chapter page, there is this cute little chibi of them together. And it's super adorable. Look at them. They're so cute. And it's the same on every single page too, is their tiny little chibis. Like the main character in a little flower. I think it's a flower, or is that a 4-leaf clover? I'm not sure which one it is. It's either a 4-leaf clover or it's a flower. It's one of those two. But look how adorable he is. And then the male lead is in a little bear costume, I think. Look how adorable he is. Oh, they're precious little babies. I didn't even realize. It took me a whole book, half the book, to realize there were little chibis of them in the corner of the pages. And it's literally just this pictures of them repeated throughout of it, and I love it. I love it so much. Look at this adorable artwork of the male lead and the main character. The main character sitting across the male lead with a blanket over his lap, studying math, while the male lead is hand feeding him apples. Like, I was squealing when I saw this. It is so adorable. And I also love the fact that the main character is terrible at math. Like, I've met someone just as bad as math as me. He's probably way better at math than I am because my entire life I had special education math because I cannot do math. I barely can do basic math. So it's really nice to see someone struggle with math as much as I do. I just love this.